Uh, got beat badly in the second half, obviously. You know, if you evaluate it and you look at it from afar, from what we all saw out there, there's way too many situations where we as a football team that we're let opportunities slip. And when you have a chance to get out of drives, you have a chance to control the ball, not turn it over. I mean, I can go on and tell you things you guys already know. So that was a tough one. Congratulations to Minnesota. They played well. They came on the road and played well. So.
Questions? Wilson?
Gary, you sort of just touched on it, but specifically offensively in that third quarter, just what was the biggest difference that maybe made it tough for you guys to move the football?
I don't know. We had no offense in the third quarter. You know, we turned it over. We on a short field again for the defense, excuse me. You know, we couldn't throw it, couldn't run it, so I couldn't tell you what the differences were. We'll have to look at the film, and the offensive coaches will have to answer that question.
Gary, on the flip side, defensively in the second half, what was difficult on that side of the football? We didn't tackle well. 3 or 4 times we're out of drives in a scenario, in a situation, and for different things we find a way to give them a first down, whether it's a pass interference, whether it's a targeting call, whether it's a personal foul. You know, they executed, and none of those are excuses. So I'll put, you know, it's right back on me to find a way to hopefully fix it for these kids to give them a chance to be able to win. But we didn't have any offense in the third quarter, and you know, defensively we obviously struggled to stop the run, especially when the game was on the line and we had to be able to try to get back into it. We couldn't stop the run effectively.
Gary, obviously Minnesota didn't throw the ball a whole lot, but we saw Crawford come out of the game, a couple different guys come out for different reasons. Just what's the state of the secondary right now, given injuries or guys coming out of the game?
Yeah, I don't know that. We'll have to see, and you know, the injury report will come out whenever Doc Ackerman decides that he has it come out. But you know, you got to get the next guy up and get the next kid ready to play in those situations and those scenarios. So I guess you guys will get updated on that whenever he sends that out.
Coach, at this point, what do you say to the fans? You know, after those 3 games.
It's a pretty tough deal for those guys, I would imagine. You know, absolutely not what I expected in any way, shape, or form. And, you know, it's on me, like I always say. It's not on those kids. I'm the one that hired the coaches, so it's all on me. So we'll keep battling, we'll keep fighting. What can I say? You know, the football team is not playing well, and it's a football team I'm in charge of. So I understand it. I get it.
Gary, when you talked with the team afterwards, did you get the sense that guys are feeling pretty deflated considering how the game sort of played out towards the end there?
Oh, obviously they're hurt. Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, that these kids will continue to fight, I believe. I think they'll come back, and, you know, you're at a crucial moment, a crucial time, and we have to be able to come back and battle. But they were hurt, like they're always hurt, and you know, we need to come back and continually work to try to help them get better, and that's the most important thing. And that's basically what I told them, is we need to, as coaches, it's our responsibility to help you try to come back and be a better football team. And they'll do that. They'll fight. They'll come back, and they'll want to learn, and they'll understand from that game, and they'll battle and practice.
Gary, these issues, whether it's offensively or defensively, are these things that are showing up in practice on a consistent basis, or is it just happening in the game?
Yeah,
in the game situation?
Do I see them functionally in practice? No. I didn't see him in camp either. So there's, but you know, I wouldn't really know how to answer that question either. It's, you know, we practice the things that we think are working, and these kids practice in a good way, and it's not obviously where it needs to be in any way, shape, or form. on the football field on game day. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters is game day.
And then we saw AP get the start at running back tonight. I know Ryan was in there as well. Was there a specific reason that he got the start over Ryan, or
No, it's just a basic rotation, and it's a lot of things that defenses do, and we try to get to the edge a little bit more with AP in this game, and those are some things suit other players a little bit better than others. But Ryan's our workhorse, and AP's a workhorse also. So we'll keep those guys rolling through there.
Gary, was there ever the thought to go to Darryl at some point tonight, or did it just not seem like a good matchup?
Yeah, I mean, it crossed my mind, but by the time you got to that point, and it's Jake's game to finish, in my point, in my opinion, in that situation, and I think that Darryl's a seasoned quarterback. He's not a young quarterback who you put in a game in that situation just to try to get him some reps because he's never played before. And I don't think that's necessarily the right decision to make in this particular game, so we just kept Jake in there. Thank you, Coach. Okay, appreciate it, guys. Go Beavs.